What's up? It's your girl, Killer K, back with another video. Stay tuned. Yeah.
My new bitch look like Tyler Berry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch front like Jackie Brown. I wanna love her, she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, down low, baby.
So today's topic is going to be a little bit interesting, a little bit juicy, a little bit, on the dark side. And I'm talking about nothing other than tapping into your dark feminine energy. This is going to be a good one, y'all. I promise. Okay, so before we get into it, make sure you hit that notification bell, you like, comment, share, and subscribe to this video. The more you guys engage with my content, the more I'm being pushed through the algorithm. So help me get to where I'm trying to go, y'all. I know y'all like my videos. I see y'all in my views. So I just need for y'all to translate that to subscribership, okay? If that's even a word, but even if it's not, do what you need to do and follow me, subscribe to me, okay? I don't want to have to tell you too many more times, but the choice is yours, no pressure. Okay, as I'm building my platform and building my channel up on YouTube, I'm trying to find my footing and which niche is the best for me. And I always want to be authentic with you guys. I always want to give you guys words of encouragement and empowerment. But I also want you to be very aware that I am a sexual deviant. I am a seductress. I've been called a witch. I've been called all of these things simply because I walk in my dark feminine energy. So it's just these words have been, kind of connected to something bad or evil. I always want to walk that fine line of telling you guys the truth, but also letting you know, it's okay to not be good. It's okay to be bad. It's okay to not walk the beaten path already. It's okay to be different. So today's topic is going to be a little different for some. And I think if you know, when I talk about dark feminine energy, it's not from a place of witchery. It's not from a place of, not walking with God. It's from a place of understanding that as a woman, that we have this divine femininity within us, and it's actually more, better when you tap into the dark side of your femininity. To me, the light side of your femininity could just be more so with nature, and you're just in tune with Mother Earth. That's light to me. But when it comes to mysticism, your intuition, attraction, when it comes to sexuality, when it comes to sensuality, when it comes to persuasion, you have to tap into your dark feminine energy. So that's what this video is going to be about. Calling dark feminine energy is kind of redundant, because I honestly believe the most best feminine energy comes from the darkness. I feel like all of the characteristics of being a woman are surrounded in darkness. Our womb is dark. It is nothing but darkness. And that's where our femininity comes from. It comes from the womb. You can't buy that. It has to be, you have to be born with it, basically. And every woman is born with it. Now, whether she chooses to tap into it or not, or whether she chooses to suppress it or not, those are two different things. But at the same time, all women are born with this feminine energy, and it's up to us to learn the power of these energies so that we can navigate through this life and get the things that we want out of it. If you think about it, 95% of the universe is darkness. Only 5% is light. So that means that there's more darkness in this universe than there is light. So how could darkness be a bad thing? As I'm getting older and finding myself as a woman, I never really realized that I have been tapping into my dark feminine energy since an early age. And this might be a little bit shocking, but I was exposed to sex at an early age. So it kind of shaped my view of sex in the worst way, because my sexual empowerment was taken away from me at a very young age. So I think that kind of molded how I became a woman and how I grew up viewing sex. And now that I'm unlearning some certain things, and now that I'm unlearning things that what I thought were once good that are actually bad, I'm actually realizing why it was considered bad. I always question, why is it that society and men in general have shaped us to believe that it's a bad thing for us to own our sexuality. It's a bad thing for us to take back our control of our own bodies and our own minds. Why are we being conditioned and told that we're supposed to suppress these sexual feelings? We're supposed to, hide the fact that we exude sexual energy, not in a promiscuous way, but just naturally being a woman. I think the best thing that I could possibly be is a woman, because you don't have to do anything to be in your dark feminine energy. You just actually are already innate with that. It's already equipped with you. God gave it to you. So how is it a bad thing? I want you guys to really think about all of the things that we are told that we're not supposed to do as women, and just completely unlearn it. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. And that's when you're operating in your dark feminine energy. You're understanding that nothing you do is wrong. Nothing you do is right. It's just simply where you are. So at the end of the day, nobody can make you feel bad if you are promiscuous. Nobody can make you feel bad if you do have a sexual appetite, if you have a real agency over your own body. Nobody can make you feel bad for what you were blessed with. Whoever tries to flip the narrative is mad that they don't have the power that you have. That's why women are women and men are men. When it comes to being in your dark feminine energy, it all consists of sensuality, sexuality, mysticism, intuition, and chaos. I say chaos because I understand that being good in a world full of bad isn't going to get you nowhere. You have to walk that fine line of being a good person, but also knowing how to take it up a notch. Also knowing how to go low when they go low. Also knowing that nobody's going to give you any shit or crap without you standing up for yourself. That's what operating in your dark feminine energy looks like. Dark feminine energy is also, it's a gift and a curse, because you have the ability for people to be attracted and drawn to you, but that also sets you up to trigger people and for them to attack you. You trigger people because you have this confidence, you have this charm. When you walk into a room, people stop and stare. You don't have to do too much. You don't have to make it known. You don't have to be loud about it. Your energy is quiet, but it's loud as hell at the same time. You don't have to say a thing. You just are. That's what operating in your dark feminine energy is. Now, some people will love you for it, but they also will turn around and hate you for that very same thing. And you just have to understand that, so what? I'm not here for you to like me. I like me. I love me. The universe likes me. God loves me. God likes me. He created me. So therefore, I don't give a damn whether you like it or not. I'm here to do the job that I'm supposed to do. And that is simply just being a woman. That's what divine femininity is. And when you know that, that's what makes it dark, because you're able to see things that aren't there. You're able to visualize things that nobody else can understand. Now, some girls get it, some girls don't. Some guys get it, some guys don't. But if you get it, we're here. I feel like the people who are open to receiving what I'm saying, they're going to relate to this. But if you're just actively trying to disregard what I'm saying or trying to dispute what I'm saying, then you're going to always get upset, because nothing that I'm saying is wrong. And even if it is, I still don't believe it's wrong, so I don't care. Okay, we're just going to call dark feminine energy DFE, because I don't have time to keep on saying that whole little montage out back to back. So when you're operating in DFE, you have to know that you're not going to take no shit from nobody. I don't care who it is. It's your auntie, your brother, your sister, your granny, anybody. I don't care. You have to know, I stand on business each and every time. I'm not going to allow somebody to diminish my spirit. I'm not going to allow somebody to talk down to me. I'm not going to allow somebody to disrespect me. That's how you own and command the room. That's how you captivate a man. That's how you captivate an audience, when you literally let it be known that you're not here to play. That's just operating in DFE. I've literally been meditating for about a year now, and I will say it's completely changed my whole entire mood. I would recommend, if you ever wanted to tap into your DFE, go into a dark room or meditate in the dark and complete darkness. I feel like your higher sense of self is awakened when you do it that way. You're able to visualize and see the life that you want. You're able to masterfully plan out your entire life just by closing your eyes and going within your subconscious. I know people try to tell you oh, this is not real and it's fake. No, it's actually real. I've experienced it. I've saw things that I would have never seen with my eyes open. I saw things in the dark during meditation that only came when I did it in the dark. So it's just like, you can't allow others people's non-understanding or opinions or just non-belief deter you from actually trying it yourself. When it comes to DFE, you really don't have to prove shit to nobody. I've been in situations where I felt like I had to over explain myself or overcompensate or over like assess each situation when it comes to men, and have to like explain why I'm worthy or explain why I'm good enough or explain why their opinions of me are invalid. But at this point in the game, you don't even have to do none of that. You are worthy. You are enough. You simply being here, sitting down, watching this video, that is enough. You don't have to do anything other than just be you. That is what your femininity is about anyway. You just operating in the spirit and the energy that you are in. Don't let somebody come around you and try to talk you out of your femininity, because lately that's what's been going on. And then the men will try to call us masculine, but they never ever even want to keep us in our femininity. They want us to, like, at this point, you're conditioning us to be masculine. You don't give us the affection and the caring and the nurturing that we need. So we have to get it on our own, on top of being providers, because at this point in the game, it's not a lot of men who want to provide. Now, it is some men out there, so I'm not going to speak for everybody, but for like what I see in my generation right now, nobody wants to really be a provider. And if you do, it comes with way more trouble than it's worth. I have to deal with the polygamy conversation. I have to deal with the side chicks. I have to deal with things that I'm not really comfortable with just for you to provide for me. Scratch that. I'd rather be independent, figuring it out on my own until somebody can actually come to my level or come to where my headspace is and actually take that weight off of my shoulders. So if a man can't do that for you, don't feel bad about it. Just find somebody who operates in the same type of timing that you do. It takes a little bit longer, but you'll get there. God will bless you with it. You'll have it. You just have to believe that I am worthy of having whatever I want. I don't have to do anything but just be here, and somebody is just going to receive my energy and they're going to love it and respect it. That's just all you have to do. Once I became a dancer and then I learned the ins and outs of the strip club, I will say my dark feminine energy just began to like rise. I noticed that I got a kick out of getting what I want out of men. I got a kick out of a man just giving me money just because I was pretty. And this applies outside of the strip club too, because I've worked at several jobs I've worked at McDonald's. I've worked at a daycare. I've worked at a warehouse. I've worked at a freaking Six Flags. I worked at Six Flags. I've worked at so many different jobs. The list goes on and on. But at each job, I still exuded dark feminine energy. I didn't have to do too much, but things were given to me. So naturally, when I went into the strip club world, it was amplified. People just, they clung to me. Even the girls that I work with, if you ask any of them, they could tell you, like, I'm one of those girls you can just like talk to. I attract energy because I am energy. You understand what I'm saying? I attract people because I am I'm just a vessel, and I understand that. And when you have that understanding, people try to make you feel like you're not that or you don't have that gift when you know that you do. I have this thing where in my mind, everybody wants me. I don't care if that's not true. I know it's not true because, you know, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I'm not going to be everybody's type. But in my world of delusion, I am everybody's type. Everybody does want me. When I walk into the room, oh, he wants me, she wants me, they want me, we want me. They all want me. That's how you really have to look at yourself. You really have to believe that you are just the sexiest bitch walking this earth and can't nobody tell you shit. Even on the days that you don't feel like it, you still got to feel like, damn, I'm a bad bitch. Damn, I'm pretty as hell. Damn. And when you walk like that and talk like that, people are going to get mad. They're going to try to talk you out of it. Like, oh, girl, you're not all that. Oh, everybody doesn't want you. Oh, you're not cute. Oh, you ugly. Oh, you look like this. Oh, you look like that. La 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 la. I know I'm fine, baby. I know I'm sexy, baby. I know this cooch is just like magical, baby. You can't tell me that it's not. I don't need you to tell me that it's not, because I know that it is. I'm in tune with my own body. a big major part of being in your divine dark feminine energy is taking control over your body. Now, this might be TMI, but I can make myself orgasm without even touching myself. There's an exercise that I do, and I'm pretty sure if you tried it too, ladies, you would actually, if you did it long enough and the right way, you would actually be able to feel this experience too. But I'm just gonna give you a quick little example because I don't want to lay on this floor. But you lay down, and they're called leg raises. You lay down on the floor. You put your hands either under your butt or behind your head as if you're almost in the sit-up position, but instead of holding your knees up, you're gonna just lift your legs up and down. Don't let them touch the ground and don't let them go all the way up. And those are called leg raises. You do those a good 100 times, non-stop, and you're going to climax, ladies. I promise you. It happens for me every time. Like, I can't do that exercise in the gym, but I always do it at home, and it helps me get a six-pack. It helps with that lower pooch area. So if you guys ever want to tap into that, try that first and see if it doesn't make you tingle down there. I promise you, I will not lie. But I said all of that to say you are capable of controlling every aspect of your body. You are capable of giving yourself things that you need on your own. You can make yourself feel good on your own. Until you get the person that you actually want to be loving up on you, you can do it yourself. So that's just all within being in tune with your body, being in tune with your womb, understanding that your body is a sacred vessel. So whatever you choose to do with it, just walk with it and be confident in it. If you choose to sleep with this guy or sleep with that guy, that's fine. I'm not going to belittle you for that, because I'm pretty sure I done busted open for a couple of people that I probably shouldn't have or wouldn't have anymore, but it felt good when I did it. So I'm never going to knock you for that, but just understand that it's nothing wrong with taking the sexual liberty of your body. You can do whatever you want with your body. It's your body. Long as the other person is consenting, long as you're consenting, long as it's an agreement that this is what you guys both want or whoever wants, you can do whatever you want with your body. Don't let these men talk you out of having experiences just because they can't give them to you. Most women have never even climaxed. Do you know that? I didn't even know that this was a thing. I'm 30 and I'm like in a situation now where I'm in like the corporate spaces, and kind of some of the people that I work with, or just girls in general, they're just now telling me they're just now experiencing certain sexual acts and they're my age. So it's like, I'm confused. Like, what? Like, huh? You guys, what? Like, I don't even want to get deep into it because they watch my channel. Shout out to y'all. But I just said that to say, most people or most women don't even know how to please themselves. They don't know what it takes for a man to please them or a woman to please them. They don't know because they've never experienced it. So I'm just here to let you guys know that you guys need to tap into your bodies. Tap into your womb. Know your body. Feel around down there drink you some wine. Go stand in the mirror. Turn on some music and just look at yourself like, damn, girl, you are beautiful. Damn, you are fine. Like, Tweet made that song a long time ago, like, whoo, there goes my shirt up over my head. Oh my, I felt that. I feel that now. I felt it when I was a little girl listening to it. Like, it's no shame in that. Don't let people shame you out of being in control of your sexuality, people. Like, no. Pussy is power. I'm just going to say that. Cooch is power. Cooch is the motherfucking creme de la creme, people. If you don't know, I understand, people have different wants and needs, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing going to be greater than the cooch. There's nothing. I don't care how much they manufacture it or how many people are like, making the switch. At the end of the day, there is nothing better than some coochie. Period. I don't care. And I've never even had it outside of my own, but I know that there's nothing better than it. We give life. That's why we were here. My body is a vessel for another human being. And yes, it takes a little piece of juice to make that happen. But at the end of the day, it takes me to carry it, nurture it, and push it out. And then on top of pushing it out, I'm nurturing the person who gave me the baby in the first place. So it's just like, Don't ever try to downplay a woman. I'm sick of getting on here and just listening to men bash women on these little podcasts. I'm sick of women getting on here downplaying and bashing the next woman because of what? We all have the same parts. Why are you going against the grain just to try to make yourself look more appealing to a man or just appealing to somebody? Like, no, sis, you don't have to downplay what I am to make yourself, get ahead. It's a teamwork membership around this motherfucker because we're all going through the same things. We're all dealing with the same things, people. Let's go, ladies. Like, stop being against your fellow sister and lift her up, and she can do the same for you. Period. Lately, since the new year has started, I've tapped back into my sensuality. Like, I will wake up in the morning before I get ready for work. I will go in the bathroom, turn on a light that's like a dark setting, and I will turn on some music and I just will vibe out. I will just sway back and forth and look at myself in the mirror and just understand that I am beautiful, I am worthy, I am loved, I am happy, I am peaceful, I am blessed, I am sexy, I am confident, I am bold, I am just like everything. So when you do that, I swear it brightens up the day. It starts your day off right. So I would encourage you ladies to get into that. It's just like, just keep on self-affirming that you are the shit and nobody else can tell you otherwise. And that's operating in dark feminine energy. Ladies and gentlemen, the power of the tongue is so real. I used to be in a relationship and my ex will always tell me, oh, you're a witch. It's because I would actually say things and those things will actually happen. I might get into an argument and say some nasty out the way stuff and, just being toxic and just being, chaotic because I love a little chaos in my life. I just would say things and they would naturally come into fruition. So think about it, if you just speak positivity, if you just speak, manifestations and what you really want in life out into the universe, it's very much likely to happen. So just imagine if you're speaking positivity to the world, I'm going to have that car, I'm going to get that job, I'm going to move to that new state, I'm going to be successful, my bank account will get bigger, my body will get better, my ass will get fatter, my stomach will get flatter, my children will be blessed, my children will be, taken care of. When you speak those things into the universe, it has no choice but to happen. When you believe it, it has no choice but to happen. So when a man called me a witch, I embraced it. Baby, maybe I am a witch because guess what? It's either you're going to call me a witch or you're going to call me a bitch. Which one? Like, I'm okay with either one because at the end of the day, I know that I'm a good person. I know that I walk with God. I know that I am loved, but I also know that I'm a powerful motherfucker. So if anybody ever wants to play with me, I got a spell for your ass without even have to say anything. If I think it's going to happen, okay? And if that's wrong, I don't want to be right. Operating in your dark feminine energy, you have to understand that your energy is not to be given unless you want it to be given. And I said that to say, don't take on other people's burden. I have this thing where anybody could call me and ask me for advice, or they can ask me, well, what do you think about this? Or what do you think about that? And normally I give sound advice. And 9 times out of 10, I give you advice and then you don't take it. It's a waste of me giving you advice. Me telling you what I think you should do or a situation that I've been in that can actually help you if you avoid certain things. If you don't take heed to the message, it's no point in me even talking to you ever again about it. Like, it's a wrap. It's done. Don't ask me any other time about this opinion or this problem. I'm not going to help you. Don't take on other people's tasks. Don't be in other people's business. Stay in your own lane. Focus on you. Be selfish. Worry about yourself. It's nothing wrong with taking care of you. When you're on an airplane and that little oxygen mask comes down, they always tell you, put your oxygen mask on first, then save the next person. Don't try to help the next person first and then try to help yourself. No, you're going to be dead before you can even finish with them. No. Focus on yourself. Operate in your divine feminine energy and everything else will fall into place. I promise you, if you operate in your dark feminine energy, you are going to attract men left and right. I've always been one to attract men, and pretty much anybody that's ever been in love with me is still in love with me or has some type of good feeling about me to this day. Even if we left off on bad terms, even if, the relationship was a little bit toxic, I know for a fact that any past lover that I have still wants me. And that's not even me being delusional. That's really the God's honest truth. So once you tap into your dark feminine energy, men are just going to like flock to you. They're going to want to hold on and cling on to you. And you have to realize who you want on you and who you don't. So if you have a man who's toxic and he's draining all your energy, let that person go so you can receive somebody who's going to equally match your energy. Like as much feminine energy that you have, he's going to have the same amount of masculine energy, and you guys are going to be able to coexist naturally and peacefully. But if you're dealing with a bloodsucker, a leech, a freaking vampire of your energy, it's not going to work. He's going to take your essence away from you, and then you're going to be burned out, bust down, and just looking down bad out here. And I just hate that for you. When you walk into your dark feminine energy, you have to be beautiful but cold. Literally, cold but beautiful. You have to, lead a little bit of something to the imagination. You have to be a flirt, but not in an obvious way. You have to be witty. You have to be cunning. You have to be, enchanting. You have to make a man like want to chase you. You can't be out here chasing behind them or begging them to deal with you or begging them to talk to you or begging them to kick it with you or take you out. No, if they can't do it, you move on to the next. You ignore them so good they're going to figure out, dang, oh, she not stunning me like she used to be. Oh, she ain't on my body like she used to be. No, baby, it's time for the next. Moving on to the left, okay? When it comes to your dark feminine energy and attracting a man, come off as submissive. Come off as the person who wants to give a man everything that he desires in life, but don't give him anything too quick. Make him thirst for more, but do it in a sexy way, a sensual way. Don't be all aggressive. Don't be trying to, go tit for tat for him unless you want to, because I ain't gonna lie, I am a tit for tatter. You do something to me, I'm gonna do something back to you, but mine's is more on like a low-key level. Like if you do something to me, I'm not gonna blatantly do something in your face. I'm gonna do something somewhere along the lines later to get my revenge, but I'm also gonna still make you think that you won. It's just all a mind game. It's just all a trick. And it's just like, I don't mind promoting you playing games with men, because men never had an issue with playing games with us. So I think that's what my niche is on this channel. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm here to give you the tips and advice and the experiences that I've had, so you can kind of like take with a grain of salt what you want from my experiences. I'm not here to persuade you or, make you feel one way and change your mind. I'm here to tell you about my experiences and how it worked out in my favor. I get the things that I want from people and men in specific because I am operating in dark feminine energy. Whether that's in the strip club, whether that's at home, at work, at a bar, at a library, it doesn't matter. I could turn it on and turn it off wherever. I could be in church and you could be praying to the Lord, but guess what? You're going to look up and see me and feel like, oh, you ready to sin. I'm sorry, like I can't say it no other way. But we still love the Lord, so we ain't gonna play with him like that. Sorry, God. We you know my heart. When you operate in your dark feminine energy, it applies to men and women. Like you literally have to just be a listener. You have to take in information. You have to, download all of the data on a person to see how the things that they say and do can work in your benefit. I've been in multiple situations where people wanted to be friends with me and I didn't necessarily volunteer to be friends with them. So even in that, I still am able to gain certain things from these people. They want my attention. They want my energy. They want my vibe. So they'll latch on to me whether I ask them to or not. And when it's a situation like that, I know that they're latching on to me. So I internally or I subconsciously think, okay, you're using me. So now I'm going to use you. I'm going to use you for information. I'm going to use you for things to get myself ahead in the workplace. I'm going to use you for, my personal entertainment. I'm going to use you because you're using me. And that's dark feminine energy. I can have the ability to see that you want something from me that I never wanted to give you, and you're taking it from me without my permission, and you think that I don't realize it, and you think that I'm not up on game, but I'm up on everything, baby. I'm a Virgo. I am very in tune with what the hell is going on. I'm very observant. I can see through people. I have a great discernment about myself, so I know when that person is really just wanting to be around because they want to take my swag, they want to take my steeds, they want to be like me. And I'm not mad at it because I'm a pretty great person, but just don't do it in a blatant disrespectful way. And a lot of times people will come in your life and they will love you, and as soon as they get mad or as soon as the situation doesn't go their way or it's not aligned with what they want, they'll switch on you, and then they'll try to throw everything that they loved about you in your face. It's happened to me on numerous occasions. So use them like they're using you, baby. And I know I just made a video about, letting go of toxic relationships and, getting rid of toxicity out of your life. Yes, although I do agree, when you're operating at a high level, you have no room for that much toxicity, but understand who you're dealing with, and other people don't think like you, so they're still dealing in toxicity. So they like that. So if you're around people who you actually still care about or like and still want to have relations with, but you know that they're toxic, it's okay to, be a little toxic, but you also have to do the work of, trying to get out of that situation. But until you're fully out of it, it's okay to be a little toxic, because honestly and truthfully, men like it anyway. Men will try to tell you, oh, I like the good girl. I don't want my girl to have a lot of bodies. I don't want my girl to wear this, and I don't want her to go there, and I don't want her to hang out with this, and I don't want her to listen to that. But at the end of the day, these same men are on Instagram or social media or YouTube or whatever, liking the girls who are outside, liking the girls who not homebodies, liking the girls who are hoes, liking the girls who, are popping, are bad bitches. They like that. They fantasize about that. They all on the Instagram liking. They're all, on Pornhub searching for these type of women. So it's just like, if that's what you're lusting for, if that's what you want, how dare you try to make me feel bad when I have some of those same characteristics? Whether I show it to you or not, I know that they're in me. I suppress them to try to make it seem like I'm a good girl. But at the end of the day, it's okay to be a little bad. Men like it. All of the men that I've dealt with, whether they're good men, bad men, successful men, broke men, rich men, poor men, they all like a little bit of that pizzazz. They like a little bit of that fire and that passion. And you have to have a little bit, not too much, just a little bit to keep that fire burning. Live in your chaos, sis. Walking in your defined femininity is just basically exuding like us. I can't even put it into words. Like right now, I don't know, I feel really cute right now. I'm giving like 90s fine glam, and I think like that's kind of like where I've always wanted to stay. I love tattoos. I'm going to always be tatted up. I'm going to get more. But at the same time, I like a classic look. I like a natural look, but still, done up a little bit. Like I don't too much get into like the pinks and the purples, blah, blah, blah. But I will say, like, I like having my hair done. I like having my nails done. I like being pretty. You have more privilege when you apply yourself, when you actually try to, get cute. You get more attention. I used to, get into it with old friends or ex-friends and ex-lovers. Oh, you just like attention and you want everybody to look at you. And yes, I do. I am not going to apologize for it. You're not going to make me feel regular. I had a dude the other day tell me, oh, you can't never just do like nothing regular. You always got to do this and you always got to do that. I'm not a regular person, baby. Nothing's regular about me. I might be, a real ass bitch. I might be down home and, down to earth, but I'm not regular, baby. Nothing about me is regular. Nothing. So I'm not going to settle for regular just because you can't handle it. I'm not going to settle for, not getting cute, not wanting to look fine, not wanting to be best dressed. I like the attention that it brings me. So freaking what? You would too if you had it. That's the thing. The people who don't have those star qualities or don't get as much as attention, they try to talk about people who actually put forth the effort to have it. And I'm not even doing too much. I literally have on a brow. I don't even have my brows done. This is literally a wax. I have on some lashes, some lip gloss, and some lip liner, and some earrings, and a updo, and a chignon, and a motherfucking, quick weave in the back. Think about that. That's not even like a sew-in. That's not even like, my nails are not even filled in. I don't even have on like foundation. So I'm not doing a lot, but I'm doing enough. And this right here, this could be considered extra. I never understood that. You're not extra for wanting to be pretty. You're not extra for wanting to be seen. You're not extra for wanting to be heard. You're not extra for wanting to just be you, unapologetically. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. When you think about dark feminine energy, think about like all of the female antagonists in movies, or think about like all of the female villains. I love a good female villain. I have Medusa on my neck. Not because I believe in, all of the, stories that they tell us, but just that story in particular resonated with me because if I'm not mistaken, she was raped by some of the gods, and then they put a spell on her, and then she just started, seducing men and then killing them with her eyes. She was a victim. I feel like I'm a victim, or I was a victim of something that was out of my control. I feel like I was SA'd. I feel like a lot of women or people in general have been SA'd, and it's no understanding of how traumatic that is for a person and how much that resonates with them as they get older. It just leaves a long-lasting trauma. So yeah, I'm gonna be vengeful. Yes, I'm gonna want revenge. Yes, I want to get my lick back. I want to get my lick back. Yes, there's nothing wrong with that. You did something to me, so I'm gonna do something to you back. That's just how it is. Like, people will try to tell you, oh, you shouldn't be that way and you should be the bigger person. No. Why would I be the bigger person towards somebody who's doing me wrong? I'm not going to turn the other cheek when somebody's beating my butt or beating my ass. Why would I be the doormat? Why? So I said all that to say, think of like Harley Quinn. I love Harley Quinn. I just love that character because she's a badass, but she's also, pretty complex, and she does have things that happen to her, or she, had things that are like resonate with her that shaped who she is, or who she is, the character that she is. And I feel like that's me. I feel like I've been through so much in my life. I feel like I've gone through so many things that I shouldn't have gone through. I feel like I've been violated on several occasions from childhood to adulthood. And it's just like taking your power back. Like, no, you don't get to disrespect me. No, I do have the control over my own body. No, you're not going to tell me how I should act, how I should behave, how I should think, how I should move, how I should live. It's my life, not yours. You can't tell somebody how to live their life. You don't have control over somebody else's body. So this topic, when it comes to like dark feminine energy, it's one that resonates with me highly. When it comes to people, oh, you're a witch and da-da-da, be fucking for real. I came from God. I don't care what you say at the end of the day. You can call me whatever you want to call me, but I know who I walk with. But I also know that God gave me this ability. God gave me that intuition. God gave me the sensuality. God gave me the sexuality. God gave me the virtue, baby. So with these gifts that he gave me, how dare you talk down on them? How dare you try to crucify me? How dare you? How dare you judge me? I come from God. God comes from me. We are one. So all that extra shit that other people try to talk and try to tell you and try to like downplay and like disregard, block all of that out and walk in your divine. I keep saying divine. Walk in your divine, dark, feminine energy. And I don't know. I hope y'all like this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. I got more coming, okay? Yeah.